actually going to stand up here and say I'm running for assistant treasurer, thank you, and then leave. But I guess I can't really do that now because that's kind of hard. But okay, so moving on. Aside from my normal assistant treasurer duties, like just doing budgets and like using the bat to hit people and stuff like that, I would really like to focus more on my senior role. So I would like to focus on 3 goals specifically. The first goal would definitely be to try to nurture the exec body and to try to promote more exec bonding, because as Jasmine and Bo mentioned, they would like to do more, like Bo wants to do more bondage with her daughter, and Jasmine wants to form more of a personal relationship with her SoCo team. So I believe that that really expands to the entire family. Like, I feel like, of course, member interaction is very important, but first and foremost, we need to be able to interact with each other, to interact with members. And just speaking from personal experience and Joan's experience, because she called me yesterday, we're really motivated to work for the club because all of our friends are the ones that are throwing these events. We want to go to these clubs. We don't need people coming up to us begging us like, oh my gosh, please come to this event, we don't have enough people. Because of course we want this event to succeed, because Rachel's throwing this event, Michael's throwing this event. Of course I want them to succeed. They're my Frosty siblings and they're my family. So I think that's something that we really need to foster in this club now. And I would just like to promote this by, I guess, doing spontaneous hangouts, because there's no real way I can force you guys to be friends with each other, but I can create the opportunity for you guys to come out and be friends with each other. The second thing I want to focus on is definitely to try to bring back the work hard, play harder culture that was part of CVC when I first joined. I remember coming in and I saw like Ray, I saw Sal, I saw Kevin Lee, and they were just batshit crazy. Like, I don't know, I was so... When I was sitting in the office, we were talking about blowjobs, like the drink. And no, actually kind of the drink, but kind of not the drink. And that was just my first interaction with these people. And, but honestly, like I saw their crazy side, and then in a blink of an eye, I saw their professional side. So I think that's something that they really brought into the club, and that's something that we sort of lost along the way. I think this is more of like a personal goal, because there's no real way, again, that I can go like, yeah, you need to drink more and just get crazy, but then still do like all your work the next day. So I think you really, this is something that I really like to do via leading by example, because of course I want a good grade on my transcript, but again, like, I'm not here just for the grades, I'm here for the social experience, and I'm here to push my limits. So I'm going to take 5 courses next term, they're going to be full course load, but I'm still going to go out to like all the events, I'm going to get drunk. I don't know if anyone's seen me drunk, but like, you know what, like, this is going to happen. And the third thing I'd like to do is a little more serious. It's to try to extract more information out of all the member data that we've collected through the years. Because right now I'm taking this course, it's called Management Information Systems, and it's teaching us how to use like Microsoft Access and to analyze data and stuff. So, yeah. But yeah, I think it's something that we should really look into, because again, like people keep mentioning, oh yes, I think we should like increase our member retention rate. Who here knows what our member retention rate is right now? Oh, we already have a data thing?
We have MailChimp.
What?
We have MailChimp.
We have MailChimp. Okay, well that's something that we are working on, sort of. Like me and Lisa like sort of thought about that in class, and I'm like, oh yeah, it's something like maybe we could do next year. But yeah, I would like to, if we do have a retention rate, maybe, do we compare that?
No, because it's really low.
Okay, well, like, it's something that we can work towards, so we can set a goal and a benchmark, because right now, no one else knows the retention rate, and no one else knows what our goal is, and no one else knows, like, if we're improving or not improving. So I think that's something that I would like to work towards. So I would like to start to achieve these goals, but I know that maybe it's something I can't achieve in just 1 year, because obviously CVC wasn't made in 1 year, this culture wasn't born in 1 day, and I don't think it's something that maybe we could fix in a day or even a year or 2 years. So I think it's something that we really need to strive towards, and yeah, thank you for your time.
So Sarah has 4 minutes for questions.
Yes, Ray and then Kurt.
So the original idea behind the assistant treasurer wasn't for like a split even job if you carry assistant treasurer. It was, they actually wanted to call it a collector. But it sounded kind of weird. Or like Russell, it sounded kind of weird as assistant treasurer. Their main duty was to be the person that collects the money from execs when like ticket sales and stuff like that, and hand out tickets. It can be a struggle to collect money from execs for like retreating or other things, and treasurers have used different strategies, like withholding things or negating or whatever. How would you personally collect money?
Personally, I would just harass the shit out of people. Like, I would follow them to their class, and I would just keep going for it. Like, there are 80 people in here. I'm sure at least 40 of you will pay me. The other 40, I think I'll just split. Who here's not scared of Lisa? So, like, okay, well, yeah, you'll pay, though. But yeah, like, anyone who doesn't collect the money, I'll just go harass them, and last resort, I'll send Lisa. Like, who's gonna mess with Lisa here? Kurt?
First question, how drunk were you planning to get? Second question, how do you like see, because you describe kind of things that are very similar to like a VPI sort of feeling. Like how do you like delineate yourself between like what makes assistant treasurer versus like VPI?
Okay.
It's just in the bonding like aspect. I mean like it's totally the bond.
Okay, so to answer the first question, I get.
I
I
should
should answer this. Okay, I'll go into the second question. So I think the exec body, not the exec body, the senior body really operates as a team. So it doesn't necessarily have to be me doing everything like the bonding. So it doesn't even have to be the seniors doing the bonding, actually. It could be anyone. Like Emily could be like, I want to get Menchies today, and just get everyone in the office to go get Menchies. Or like that's what Sharon does. Or even what Sean does, to just organize like a wings night. It doesn't really have to be the responsibility of the VPI or the assistant treasurer or even like a senior in general.
It's more like promoting the culture of getting other people involved in this sort of thing.
Yes, sort of like that, but I don't see, like I could totally just create like an event, but that's something Joelle could do as well, and I think we could really work together to do that, because I don't think we each act as a separate entity, I think we act as a group and a whole. So Nathan.
So I really like the idea of analyzing historical data and whatnot, but I was just wondering how you're planning on implementing that, because I've used Access before, I wouldn't recommend.
Yes, I have an Access assignment due on Friday, so we're trying to work on that. That's why I said we haven't really figured out how we're going to do it yet, because I just started using Access. I just took like 2 classes on it, and I thought it was pretty interesting because it really gathers like all the data and puts it into like not even a chart, but it gives you like a report of everything. So I just thought maybe it's something, not really Access. Maybe we're not going to use Access. Maybe we would use like Excel or even like MailChimp. But I just wanted to get that data out there just to figure out a way to use that data, because we collect the data every single year, and throughout the year we sort of collect data with members, like who attends the event and who basically just doesn't come out to anything. So I think it would be really nice to put that data to use. Maybe we're not going to use Access, but just some way to use that information.
Whoever was last question.
Holy crap.
I'll ask on the email thread.
Okay, who wants to ask?
I'll ask.
Okay.
So you touched on a lot of things for the seniors. Why specifically assistant treasurer? Like, why did you want to do that versus the other roles?
I think assistant treasurer kind of gives me more of like leeway on things, because like my actual duties don't really include that much stuff, because I think assistant treasurer is kind of like just an aid of the treasurer, so essentially we have kind of 2 treasurers, I think, because I don't think assistant treasurer should be like any lower down than the actual treasurer. But I just thought this role gave me a lot of more like versatility, because I could kind of like do anything I wanted as a senior.